Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In today's video we're going to be recruiting for Dunlingr on OldGreyGamer's account, and he has a lot of Stargazer stellar crystals, and we're also going to be getting the pop-up packs. We're going to try to get him definitely to Supreme Plus, and depending on the luck, if we can dodge Pity enough, we'll try to even get him to Paragon in this one session. And then we're going to be doing testing with him in Arena, and that is really his major role, but maybe we can run him in AFK stages to kind of see his potential. Okay guys, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I've never done this many Stargazer or like Stellar Crystals in one time, so this is going to be fun. Okay, here we go. So Dunlingr overall as a hero is going to be almost purely PvP oriented hero for Supreme Arena and probably even regular Arena. Okay, 2 golds but not any character. They're just going to be the temporal essences and the lowest drop of them, which is 1 times. Okay, now the next one is going to be the Pity. Could we get 2 at a time? Dunlingr. So he's a tank hero, and he has 2 different effects that he can apply to your team and the enemy team. One is Spellbind, preventing everyone from casting ultimate, and one is Cure Lock, preventing everyone from healing others on the team. If you have him at, I believe, is Mythic Plus. Whoa, okay, 2 golds, got a lot of diamonds, which is a good hit, but not really what we want. We want the Dunlingr rather than the diamonds. The same thing has happened to me. On my account, I think I've had to go to Pity almost every time for my Celestial Hypogeans. I have gotten the diamond. Oh, there we go, 2 in a... Was that before Pity? And we got 2 of them. That is amazing. That is crazy. I've never gotten 2 at one time for any Celestial Hypogean. Even for like epic recruitment heroes, I think only 1 time I've gotten 2 S levels at one time. That is crazy. Okay, hopefully we can continue the luck. Yeah, but he will make one of his allies, which is furthest from immune from his effect, his order. Either the Spellbind or the Cure Lock. And so a lot of people run Dunlingr with, could we get 2 hits here? This is the Pity. A lot of people run Dunlingr with the Spellbind order and along with Diurnal to allow Diurnal to cast his ultimate freely. The other way that I really think the Cure Lock has a lot of potential as well, because there are a lot of enemy teams which rely heavily on healing. And people, or at least I, didn't test out Dunlingr in the Cure Lock order as much. Okay, here's gonna be another Pity. Could we get another 2 times? Even if we get mostly Pity from now on, I think we got really lucky with that one. Getting 2 in a single 10 times. Okay, more diamonds and temporal essences. Not bad. And a bunch of title essences. 1 temporal. And here's a Pity again. Could we get 2? Another 2. When 2 appear in 1, it's crazy. It's so cool. Okay, so another 10 times. Okay, there we go. Beat the Pity. Beat it by 20. Awesome. Amazing. The luck is pretty good. And getting a lot of temporal essences as well. Okay, can we beat Pity again? We got it again. Okay, now the luck is coming through strong. This has never happened for me on my account, but I've not also done as many Stellar Crystal like pulls. Are you kidding? Another 2 times before even the Pity. That is where all the luck was. Wow. And a temporal essence too. This is crazy. So in order to get him to Supreme Plus, we're going to need 14 copies. In order to get into Paragon, we're going to need 20 copies. He told me use all of the Stellar Crystals and buy every pop-up pack which is offered to you, and even if we don't get him to Paragon, I think this was one before Pity, if I'm right, but even if we don't get him to Paragon, he'll decide probably to get him to Paragon later on. Okay, a bunch of temporals, but only 1 time, so that's not really what we want. Okay, and next up will be the Pity. Could we get another 2 times here? Yeah, so Dunlingr has this very unique effect, and so there's definitely potential for him to be meta-defining or a meta hero in even regular arena defense. And probably definitely in the Supreme Arena defense with the factional talent as well. I think will be really strong. Okay, I think this was a Pity. and just gonna be 1 copy. How many do we have left? We still have 258 left. Let's just take a look at how many copies we have up until this point. He bought 1 copy of Dunlingr from the guild store. On top of that, now we're gonna have... We already have enough to take him to Supreme Plus. We already have a Supreme Plus Dunlingr. And we only did about maybe 300 pulls of Stellar Crystals. So that was pretty good rates. I'm gonna upgrade him because I don't think by upgrading him you get offered any more pop-up packs. I guess you only get 1 offered to you when you get him to Legendary Plus, but I thought there was another one offered to you later on. Like, I somehow recall that there being 2, like, offerings of pop-up packs for the Celestial Hypogean hero. Anyway. Okay, got him to Supreme, and finally, Supreme Plus. Wow. Okay. Cool, so we could stop here, but he told me to use all of the Stellar Crystals. He wants to try to get him to Paragon. So we're going to keep going. And if we're lucky, we might actually be able to get him to Paragon, and he won't have to do any more recruitments later on. His Celestial Hypogean faction talent tree is not upgraded. Now that you're going for the Dunlingr, and also he has a lot of Celestial Hypogeans built up, he can probably begin working on that. But he's smart. He went for the Mauler and the Wilders, which are the best for pushing the talent stages. Okay, here we go. 10 times Stargazing Recruit. We just hit the pity, so it'd be amazing if we get one right now. 2 and 3. Okay, back to pity, which is fine. Oh, and for Paragon, we only need... Oh yeah, we only need 4 more. So after this, only 3 more copies. So we're gonna get him to Paragon. Yeah, and it's just a matter of how quickly we're going to be able to get him there. Can we just dodge pity one more time? We have to get 3 more copies. This is 1 before pity. Wow, 9,999 diamonds. So that's going to help with his other recruitments, because he also wants to recruit for Nara. So we're going to do 2 videos today. We're going to do a Dunlingr recruitment and testing, and then I'm going to do Nara recruitment for him and testing. Okay. So there are 3 more until pity. Can we get 1 before pity? We have, okay, another lot of diamonds. Like, I mean, the diamonds are not bad, but when you think about the rate of the diamonds appearing is like, I think under even 1%. And the rate of Celestial Hypogean is like 3%. And like a lot of the times you would prefer to just have the Celestial Hypogean than the diamonds. But the diamonds are rarer sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna need 1 more copy. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't go over. Because, yeah, I mean, there will be a new Celestial Hypogean coming out later on in the season. I think they actually mentioned overall they're gonna be 3, usually, or 2 to 3 in a new season. So... you might want to begin saving up for that. Okay, so we weren't able to beat the pity for the final copy that we needed for Paragon, but I mean overall I think the luck was pretty good in this recruitment session because oh no, I didn't mean to. Anyway, good, we didn't hit, so now the pity counter is gonna be going down for you. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have the Dunlingr at the Paragon 1, and he is ready for his testing and his debut right now. Does he have Diurnal built up? Diurnal, are you here? Yes, he has Diurnal, but only at Supreme Plus. Taylene. We can try Taylene as well. Now, the thing is, we're not going to have the Mythic Magic Charm bonus yet, so we're going to have to do more testing of Taylene later on in the season. But then, Taylene and Dunlingr teams are also going to be very strong. The major issue I find with Dunlingr is also for your defense. Arena defense is that if people bring Lily May, they're still able to interrupt the first ultimate cast of even your protected ally, which is kind of his weak point. Do we want to get him to plus 15? Yeah, I think we're going to get him to plus 15 because we got him to Paragon 1. He has a lot of temporal essences. In my opinion, I think it's a good idea to get him to plus 15 because he is kind of going to be a key PvP hero. This haste buff is going to help, like it provides Diurnal the intoxication stack. Although I think the attack buff alone would also be providing it. But the haste buff is useful and this will give him more tankiness to survive the stats from the upgrade. So I think, yeah, we're going to take him to plus 15. Alright, we have the headwear too, right? Oh, we have to get his affinity up. Let's get it. Do we have enough? I don't know if he wants me to max out his affinity. Oh, wait. We don't even have enough to get his affinity up. Okay, so you're going to have to use him enough in order to get that headwear. But that'll be cool. I like the head. Like, I use Lily May's headwear because that's the only one I have unlocked. But also, like, Lily May is one of my favorite heroes. Alright, guys. Time for the arena test. Can we upgrade the Celestial Hypogean talent tree? Oh, he's working on Lightbearer right now. Okay, I'm going to leave him to work on what he's working on. And we're just going to go into Arena. Because in regular Arena, the faction talents are not going to apply. So let's take a look. Now, first of all, now looking at your defense, how can we change it with the Dunlingr? Now, I think that Dunlingr will be a good option. Either the question is, I think we probably want to go for a diagonal defense with Dunlingr. How about we go for Enlightening Spell with the diagonal? Because even as Supreme Plus, diagonal will be strong. Thorin is a good tank for the diagonal. It's either like, so I think the dream teams for the Dunlingr team combo is basically like Damien for the healing. Because Damien is a hero which doesn't rely on his ultimate cast to heal and sustain your team. And then I think the Thorin or Fresto to give some tankiness to your backline. Like, even Fresto would not be a bad option here. Oh, but we don't have Scarlita. I think finally we would have Scarlita here instead of the Lily May. I think this would be a really strong team. I'm going to try this on offense and see how it works. And then we're going to try a bit of the Cure Lock as well. Can we find a top ranking team? Should we try attacking the rank 6 player? See what he has? Okay. Let's just test it out. That team idea that we had. So we're going to have the Diagonal in the back with the Enlightening Spell, so he can't be like Rainier swapped or anything. One issue, you're going to have to make sure the Dunlingr survives for long enough. Because if he dies, then his order is also going to come out of effect. It's going to wear off. But I think he should survive. We have the Damien healing. Okay. Let's try it. Against the Scarlita team. So Bell of Order going to come off. The opponent will not be able to cast their ultimates. Diagonal is going to begin nuking down the enemy team. Another reasonable... Okay, we already killed the Lily May, which is huge. Already it's a 5v4 advantage, and Diagonal goes for his ultimate because Bell of Order is still active. The enemy can't ultimate. Haywin is still not able to heal the whole time because Dunlingr was able to recast Bell of Order after the initial passive one wore off. Yeah, look at that. Domination with the Dunlingr team. I do want to try also the Cure Lock type of strategy with Dunlingr. Because I feel like it could be pretty strong. You have a rank 5 player. I'm going to try to attack a higher ranker now. Thompson, rank 4. A lot of the top players on his server, I remember, they run Lily May. So Lily May is going to interfere with your game plan because she's going to interrupt my diagonal ultimate. I still want to try this team. I want to see, even with the Lily May on the enemy team, are we still going to be strong enough to win here with this? But the Lily May is going to interrupt the first diagonal ultimate, even during the duration of the Bell of Order. Dunlingr took the damage really well. Has a healing from Damien and shielding from Scarlita. Diagonal is about to cast his ultimate right now. And... oh, Thorin! Thorin gets interrupted because he took more damage, and Diagonal is going to be able to cast his ultimate, and that should be the win for us. Yeah, that is another way of getting around Lily May. Have a hero who is going to charge up the energy meter faster. And, yeah, I mean, their Scarlita descended, but there was no chance of the Scarlita doing anything here because she doesn't have enough surviving allies. Scarlita needs to have 3 surviving allies other than herself to be dealing true damage. Like, look at the damage there. It's not high at all. But yeah, they're gonna survive because we're gonna have to wait for a Diagonal's second ultimate cast, but or just other damage from his skills, and then he's gonna clean it up. Yeah, so this team is the Dunlingr team. It's a very strong option to run. Dunlingr, a Diagonal team. But we're gonna try, I also want to try the Cure Lock. Try one more test maybe. Thompson. Attack him again. The other even higher rankers, rank 1 and 2, they have, I think, the same team. Yeah, they have the same team, but just with a slightly different formation. Now, if we go for the Cure Lock, for example. Cure Lock and have Damien immune to that, so Damien can still heal my team. That is an option. Basically, we want the Cure Lock and we want to kill that Haywin. We want to prevent the Haywin from healing and the Damien from healing, and we want to kill the Haywin because Haywin is a weak target. But the thing is, in a diagonal team, you're going to be able to kill the Haywin even without Cure Lock. Unless the Haywin is soul packed to the Thorn, if Diagonal's arrows go off onto the Haywin, they should kill her regardless. But let's try it. Let's try the Cure Lock. And for this, we're going to want to have the Damien having the effect here. And I'm thinking, what if we don't go for Diagonal? Let's try Freesto. And finally, Lily May. Team like this.
I'll keep them quiet.
What I want... Okay, yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to happen. I'm going to have the damage reduction onto Dunlingr to protect him. Although, it doesn't seem like he needs the protection as of right now. In the Lily May energy boost. Could give the down... I mean, we could just swap it around and have... But then the illusion goes up first and tanks the aggro first. I'm going to try this team. Now, Damien will be able to continuously heal our team. And we want Lily May to burst their Haywin. That's what we want. We're not going to go for Enlightening Spell because we don't need that on the Damien. I'm going to go for the Confining Spell to try to lock down the opponent. Okay. So Dunlingr wraps around the side, which is fine. The damage was not enough, and there was still some healing from the Haywin because Haywin got a burst of healing even though my Bell of Order is in effect giving them the Cure Lock. Yeah, that seems strange. Is it possible that the Damien is still healing that enemy team, even through the Cure Lock? Now the Bell of Order is worn off. But... yeah. Either way, now they have the surviving allies needed for Scarlita to deal true damage. So it could be risky here. Our Scarlita casts the ultimate first. And we have the healing. Okay, we'll take a look at the damage chart and see whether there was, but it definitely seemed like there was healing. I'm going to also replay this fight. We had the Cure Lock, and there was healing from the opponent. But I think Cure Lock with Damien seems like a good strategy. The healing output, yeah, look at the Haywin's healing. Like, obviously, the Bell of Order wore off, and eventually she's going to heal, but if you see the first burst right here, how does she get that healing? From 50 all the way up to almost 100% health, she got a burst of healing. Don't know who it came from. Yeah, okay, so it's a little bit weird. I mean, the Bell of Order was active throughout the entire fight. Somehow it seems like Haywin was bypassing that. Anyway, so overall I think probably it's better to go for Spellbind for those reasons. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for the summit recruits and the testing of Dunlingr. We're going to also do one for Nara right after this. I'll be uploading that later today. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. And again, big thank you to OldGreyGamer for letting us use his account. Because otherwise, there would be no way for me to show this type of content, and I'm sure it is fun for people to watch all of these recruitments that we do. And I'm also planning, I want to use his account for other things like AFK stage, optimal teams, because there are some stages like where people use Freesto a lot, Almas a lot, and my Freesto is in a work in progress right now, and Almas is not even high ascended enough. So if I could use the teams on his account, I think that would be cool to show you guys. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.